2024년의 첫 해가 뜨고 있습니다. 여기 보이시죠? 여러분 새해 복 많이 받으세요. The first thing we prepare when greeting in the new year is this, a calendar.
Important days are different for everyone and different countries around the world.
I was inspired by what 톡톡 said, so 그래, 결심했어.
You scared me. What did you get?
세상에 하나뿐인 달력을 만들 거예요.
Wow.
We decided to create a calendar and contacted all embassies in Korea.
지금 어제 메일 보냈는데 벌써 20군데서 답장 온 것 같아요.
Originally, we planned to feature one embassy per month, but we were contacted by well over 12 embassies who showed interest. So, we held an emergency meeting.
저도 자르는 것보다는 이제 다 각자 의미가 있으니까.
How could you think about cutting off the others?
근데 그 달의 기념일이 뭐 2개나 3개다 하면 그 메인 이미지는 어떻게 되나요?
어떤 달은 기념일이 하나야. 그래서 하나의 사진이 더 강조되어 들어가. 근데 어떤 달은 3개야. 그럼 그게 3개로 나눠져서 들어가야 될 수가 있으면 그게 약간 공정하지 않을 수 있잖아.
그래도 최대한 다 함께 하는 쪽으로 생각을 해보면 좋을 것 같습니다.
그러면 다 합시다. 토통님.
Yes.
모두에게 공정한 방식으로 달력을 제작할 수 있는 완벽한 방법을 찾아주세요.
I can't do this on my own.
So that's how Diplomat Talks calendar-making project began. In last week's episode, we took pictures needed to create the calendar with ambassadors and embassy staff from 5 countries.
I wonder what kind of special national holidays will be featured this week.
그럼 지금부터 디플로메 토크와 주한 대사관들의 협업 프로젝트,
To create a one-of-a-kind calendar for 2024.
그 제작 과정 2번째 이야기를 지금 공개합니다. 오늘의 장소는 어디일까요? 우와, 안녕하세요. There are a lot of props prepared. Hi. Say hi to the camera. person we are meeting today is the ambassador of Laos.
Lao New Year, or we call pimailao. It's the national holiday, biggest national holiday in Laos.
The new year in Laos begins in mid-April, the hottest time of the year, when the dry season transitions to the rainy season. The Laotian New Year holiday, known as Pi Mai, will last from the 13th to the 16th this year.
네, 나오세요.
라오스 옷을 입고 저도 오늘 사진 촬영에 함께 참여하도록 하겠습니다. The ceremony began by lighting the candle.
ตอนรับปีใหม่ส่งท้ายปีเก่าเด้อครับส่งกับไส้สาธุนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะ
Can you hear this sound? It is the sound of chanting, or Laotians praying for the new year. This flower pyramid is called Fakwan in Laotian. It is the centerpiece that is essential for the Basi ceremony.
We wish blessing now. ให้กว่านี้ให้กว่านี้ดีกว่าเขาดีกว่าเขา
This ritual is called Basi.
We have
It is the Lao traditional blessing ceremony.
And one hand here. Yeah, you receive the wish. Thank you. All the best for you during the new year.
Since I received blessings, I must also give in return. Dikokao, dikokao,
Yes.
dikokao.
Yes.
People who have gathered for the new year
They have
give each
many
other
words
blessings.
to express.
Uh-huh.
After Basi, we normally enjoy Lao food together, and then we will go to the temple to splash water into the Buddha image or to ourselves. And if you go along the street, many people will throw the water onto you. And normally it's acceptable for everyone.
These are foods eaten during the New Year in Laos. It was really good. A Lao New Year's gathering is not complete without this dance. I learned the dance from the ambassador.
Hand you can do. Yeah, look at madam. It's the most important event for Lao people because we are asking for forgiveness from our elderly for the past year, and as we move to the new year, we want to have a new life. It's celebrating throughout the country. Everyone in the country is enjoying this festivity, and I also would like Korean people to know more about this event that we are celebrating. Finish. Yes. Thank you.
Now, we are going to take the picture that will be included in the calendar.
Smile, everyone.
I wonder how the Lao New Year will be portrayed in our calendar. Which embassy gave us these delicious looking desserts? Yes, we are here at the Tunisian embassy. Tell us about the day you chose for our calendar.
One of the day that I found quite interesting is the World Heritage Day on 18 April.
April 18th is the International Day for Monuments and Sites. This day was proposed in 1982 on the occasion of a symposium organized by ICOMOS, Tunisia, with the purpose of preserving cultural heritage in danger of extinction.
I think it is a celebration of diversity and cultural heritage around the world. It's maybe a day that symbolizes possibilities of building bridges between cultures and emphasizing the value of heritage for all cultures. This is something that transcends all boundaries.
After listening to the ambassador's story, I was curious. What kind of cultural heritage does Tunisia have?
Oh, you were curious about this. I'll tell you. Tunisia has 8 UNESCO cultural heritage sites.
I think that we have great wealth of cultural and historical heritage in Tunisia. Tunisia is the land of Carthage, it's the land of Hannibal, who's quite famous in Korea, but maybe many Koreans would not be able to locate Carthage in Tunisia or to think that Hannibal is from Tunisia.
Around the 9th century BC, The ancient nation of Carthage, home to a brilliant civilization, was founded in what is modern-day Tunisia. 247 BC saw the birth of Hannibal. He was a Carthaginian military leader who is considered one of the greatest military commanders in history, born in the area now known as Tunisia. Hannibal is famous for leading an army of elephants across the Alps and marching into Italy during the Second Punic War.
We would like to build on this understanding, on this interest in Carthage and Hannibal, to promote the cultural heritage here in Korea, to encourage Koreans to try to find out more about Tunisia, and why not to increase the flow of Korean tourists to Tunisia.
Rather than a photo shoot, the ambassador wanted to put a picture of a Tunisian cultural heritage in the calendar. So, we discussed which picture to put in the calendar together.
This is El Cham. Gladiator, the movie, was shot here.
Wow. There are so many great photos. I wonder which photo made the cut. If you have to pick like 3 photos, which one would you pick? I know it's very difficult.
I'm quite very subjective here, and I can use my power to make a decision based on regional background. So I think culture is very important vehicle for promoting people-to-people dialogue and understanding. It is a tool to reinforce relations between peoples, but also between countries, and it is really an important introduction to other sectors of cooperation.
We hope that Tunisia's cultural heritage will become more known in Korea through this Diplomat Talks calendar-making project. 다음으로 갈 곳은?
The Netherlands.
The Netherlands is a constitutional monarchy located in Western Europe. It is widely known to us as the land of windmills, tulips, Van Gogh, and Rembrandt. In December 2023, President Yoon Suk-yeol paid a state visit to the Netherlands. It was the first time since the establishment of diplomatic ties that a Korean president visited the Netherlands as a state guest. 네덜란드 대사관에서 어떤 기념일을 골라주셨나요?
Shall we find out together? The Dutch embassy personally filmed the interview and sent it to us.
아, 정말요? 그럼 우리 지금 함께 확인해 볼까요?
Kingsday, or Koningsdag in Dutch, is the official national day of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. It is celebrated on April 27th, which is the birthday of our king, Willem-Alexander.
April 27th is King's Day, celebrating the birthday of the King of the Netherlands. King's Day is the biggest festival in the Netherlands, and various parties and events are held.
The official celebrations, which are televised nationally, take place in a different Dutch municipality each year. After the official celebrations, this holiday is celebrated with music, festivals, dancing, flea markets, and fun fairs throughout the country. Rain or shine, King's Day is one big outdoor party throughout the kingdom. The Dutch dress up in the national color, orange, on King's Day. This is because the royal family bears the name House of Orange, Huis van Oranje, a reference to the Principality of Orange in the south of France, of which the royal family used to be the sovereign monarch. Fun fact, King's Day attracts many foreign tourists who might not have realized that the date changes with the monarch. Until 2013, under the reigns of our previous monarchs, Queen Beatrix and late Queen Juliana, we celebrated Queen's Day on April 30th, which was Queen Juliana's birthday. For many years after the inauguration of King Willem-Alexander, you would run into lost tourists dressed in orange in Amsterdam on April 30th, who then realized they were 3 days late to the party. Also, in the Republic of Korea, we celebrate King's Day. The embassy organizes a National Day reception for both dignitaries and for the Dutch community.
Everyone wears orange to celebrate Kingsday on April 27. Don't forget. Nuri, where are we off to this time?
바로 파라과이입니다.
Paraguay. I'm a bit unfamiliar with that country.
걱정 마세요. 제가 지금부터 파라과이에 대해서 간단하게 설명해 드릴게요. Paraguay, or the heart of South America, is a landlocked country located in the middle of South America. The name of the country comes from the Paraguay River, which flows through the country from north to south. Blessed with a natural environment that includes the subtropical climate, fertile soil, and abundant water resources, agriculture and livestock farming have become the country's major industries.
On May 14th and 15th, Paraguayans commemorate our Independence Day, which began on the night of 14th and became effective on May 15th, 1811.
Paraguay celebrates Independence Day on May 14th and 15th. Spain began colonizing Paraguay in the 16th century, and on May 14th, 1811, Paraguay overthrew the Spanish local authorities and declared independence. Every year on Independence Day, Paraguayans hold various celebrations.
On that day, Paraguay became independent and formed a provisional government. Since then, our country went through different periods, including 2 wars, dictatorship, democratic transition, and finally, 213 years later, we are the Paraguay that we are today, meaning that we are a democratic, multicultural, and bilingual country where the native language, the Guarani, has lived for centuries with Spanish and is a great source of cultural, musical, and literary compositions. Also today, Paraguay is a key actor for food safety and clean energy.
Paraguay was an unfamiliar country to me, but I think we can become closer by learning about each other's histories.
I chose this date because I believe that in order to know about the country, you need to understand its history, its values, and struggles. I thought that sharing and exploring more about this topic can contribute to a deeper appreciation of the journey that Paraguay has taken to become what it is today.
What do you think? Don't you think you got to know more about Paraguay through the calendar project?
Did you see which day the Slovenian embassy picked?
네, 봤어요. 되게 재밌는 날이죠.
How are you going to prepare for it?
뭘 준비해요?
I think there would be a way for you to take part in it.
뭘 어떡해요?
Maybe you could wear a
감독님 먼저 in. We've arrived at the Slovenian embassy. 아무도 안 계시네? 트리 너무 예쁘다. I didn't see her because I was distracted by the Christmas tree. I found another staff. 오늘 저 의상 어때요? 오늘 뭐 하는지 모르시는구나.
너무 귀여워.
아, 귀엽다고 합니다. 역시 가장 반응이 지금까지 본 분들 중에 리액션이 가장 훌륭하십니다. 오셨어? Hello, hi.
Good morning.
Do you like my outfit?
Oh, it's a perfect outfit.
Maybe you could wear a costume.
코스튬? 오, 진짜 뭐가 있긴 있네요. 이런 걸 팔아요. 안녕하세요. 저는 오늘 벌이 되었습니다, 여러분. 벌, 미. 근데 여기서부터 나를 찍지 말아주세요. 여기서 딱 오시면은 벌입니다. 벌이에요. I was expecting like more surprising reactions from people.
No, you're very homely.
Why am I wearing this outfit? So first, tell us about the day, the World Bees Day, to our viewers. It is to celebrate World Bee Day.
The 20th of May every year is celebrated in Slovenia as the Bee Day.
May 20th is World Bee Day, designated by the UN. World Bee Day was proposed by Slovenia to the UN in 2015 and was officially designated in 2017.
The 20th of May is basically the birth date of our first beekeeper and the most prominent beekeeper, AntonJanša.
AntonJanša was a Slovenian beekeeper and is known as a pioneer of modern beekeeping. Raised in a family that owned more than 100 beehives, he became a professional beekeeper. One of his achievements as a beekeeper was to change the size and shape of his beehives so that they could be stacked like blocks.
I chose these dates basically because it has a very symbolic meaning to it. We just finished with the latest round of negotiations with COP on the environment. And we as Slovenia are very focused on having the environment as our priority. And also the embassy by itself has the environment as a priority. That's why we also installed beehives on the rooftop. The bees are essential to our environment. We cannot live without bees.
Bees provide many benefits to people, plants, and the environment. First of all, bees produce honey, a nutritious and healthy natural food. Beekeeping products such as propolis, royal jelly, and beeswax also serve as a source of income for beekeepers. Meanwhile, 71 of the top 100 crops, which account for 90% of the world's food, are pollinated by bees. As such, bees have a significant impact on food security.
Let's go to the photo shoot. Today's location is the embassy rooftop. As the ambassador mentioned, there is a bee farm at the Slovenian embassy's rooftop. The ambassador also prepared an item. Oh, great.
Oh.
Yes. Oh. So are they still producing honey?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, they are.
Don't forget about the value of bees. 다음으로 도착한 곳은? Are we at the museum? No. We are at the British ambassador's residence. 영국 대사관 저 처음인데요. 들어가 보겠습니다. 들어가시죠. 먼저 가시죠. After the establishment of diplomatic relations between Joseon and Britain in 1884, the building began construction in 1890 and was completed in 1892. 어머! 관저가 너무 예뻐. 어머, 관저 조금만 스케치 좀 가야 할 것 같습니다. It feels a bit like a museum, right? 안녕하세요. Everyone, this is the British ambassador. Shall we start?
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so ambassador, first tell me about the day, the King's birthday.
So in the UK, we celebrate the monarch's birthday as our national day, and embassies overseas have national day receptions on the day of the monarch's birthday. One of the quirks of the UK is that the monarch's birthday is celebrated on a day which is not their actual birthday.
In June, a celebration is held for the official birthday of the King of England. Charles III's original birthday is in November, but the UK has celebrated the King's official birthday in June since the 18th century because of the good weather. The King of England's 2024 birthday celebrations will be held on June 15th.
So Her late Majesty the Queen was actually born in April. King Charles III was born in November. But in both cases, we celebrate the monarch's birthday in June. And I think that's a historical thing because historically, I think we had a monarch in the 18th century whose birthday was also in November, but they decided to have the birthday celebration in June because the weather is nicer.
So how do you celebrate King's birthday in the UK?
Well, in the UK, it's celebrated with big parades and formal pageantry in London. There's an inspection of the guards on Horse Guards Parade in London, which actually is also the place where we had the welcoming ceremony for President Yoon and First Lady Kim Gon-hee when they paid their state visit to the UK in November 2023.
So why did you choose this day? I know you have a lot of other holidays as well, but why did you choose this day for our calendar?
Well, the photograph that we've chosen for the calendar is one of the residence garden and the residence, which, as you can see, is a very historic and beautiful setting. And on that day last year, we managed to light up the facade of the residence in the colours of our British national flag. And we thought the photograph was quite a good one, so we chose to use that one for the calendar.
저쪽에 설까요? We didn't want to just include photos from last year's event, so we decided to take a new photo of the ambassador and Photoshop it in.
김치.
I wonder what kind of image will come out. So how would you like this day to be celebrated or to be known in Korea?
Well, we hope that Korean people think fondly of the UK all year round. But in June, it's a day when we as a British community celebrate, and when we celebrate with our Korean friends, the richness and the vitality of UK-Korea relations. So we hope that people will be able to celebrate with us.
Everyone, please pay close attention to the British King's birthday and the events held in Korea on that day.
안녕하세요. 저 캣픽 가리는 용도예요. 는 아니고 오늘 활용할 소품입니다. 뭔지는 이따 공개해드릴게요. 저희가 오늘 찾아갈 대사관은 바로 이곳! 이탈리아 대사관입니다.
We will go in quickly because it is cold.
여기서 할까요? 김보원님?
We have 7 people working at the Italian embassy, including the deputy head of mission. Here is a prop that I prepared.
제가 바로 이걸 준비했습니다.
That is right. 2024 is the 140th anniversary of diplomatic ties between the two countries.
Next year, we will celebrate the 140th anniversary of the bilateral diplomatic relations between Italy and Korea, because in the 26th of June of 1884, there was the signature of the bilateral treaty between Italy and Korea on friendship and trade. So we celebrate this big event, as already announced by our President of the Republic, Sergio Mattarella, and the Korean President Yoon, on the occasion of the state visit of President Mattarella here in Korea last 8 November 2023.
2024 marks the 140th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Korea and Italy. Exchanges between the two countries first began in the late 16th century by Italian priests working in China and Japan. Afterwards, in 1866, Italy requested the establishment of diplomatic relations, and on June 26, 1884, diplomatic relations between Korea and Italy were established.
140 is really like a big number that we don't have such like long-standing and deep relation with so many other countries in the world.
There's a reason I brought this big logo. It is to use for the photo shoot. It was boring to take pictures just holding the logo, so we decided to write a message here.
편하신 걸로 해주시는 게 좋을 것 같아요. Who will go first?
Each person started writing messages.
Cultural exchange between Italy and Korea in every field.
로고를 디자인하신 분이신가요?
We will take the picture now. We hope Korea and Italy's friendship lasts forever.
We will celebrate the 18th edition of the Science and Technology Forum. We will work for the very first Korea-Italy Business Forum. And then we will organize a lot of initiatives to promote Italy in Korea. For example, we have Italian fashion days coming, many events about Italian food and wine products. And all these events we are planning to do not only to promote, of course, our products, our made in Italy excellencies, but also in connection with Korea, starting to create like further connection, collaboration also in the view of like attracting to Italy what Korea makes best.
So many events await us. We'll look forward to your participation and interest. We still have a long way to go until we complete the calendar.
Don't miss next week's Diplomat Talks.
How do you say hello?
Sabaydi.
Sabaydi. Sabaydi.
Sabaydi.
Sabaydi. I will point.
Yeah. Once you do it, I will do it.
So we'll have first business forum next year?
Exactly.
Wow.
벌도 커피를 마신다.